Chapter 23. The End of the Story. Fagin sat in prison. Looking at the floor, he tried to think. He began to remember the judge's words. Guilty, the judge had said. Everybody in the court had shouted cheerfully, "You will be hanged by the neck." As it grew dark, Fagin began to think of all his colleagues who had died in this way. Some of them had died because of him. Many men had sat in that small room waiting to die. This was his last night. Silence was broken by the sound of the church clocks. Every bell brought him the same message: death. Suddenly, the prison officer opened the door of the room. "Somebody wants to see you, Fagin," said the man. Mr. Brownlow came in with Oliver. Fagin moved to the farthest corner of the room, away from the visitors. He looked ill and frightened. "You have some papers," said Mr. Brownlow, moving towards the old man. "They were given to you by a man called Monks." "That is a lie," replied Fagin. "Please," said Mr. Brownlow in a very serious voice, "don't say that now when you are going to die. Tell me where the papers are. You know that Sykes is dead and Monks has told us the truth. There is no more hope for you. Where are the papers?" "Oliver," cried Fagin, pointing his finger at him. "Come here, here." "I'm not afraid," said Oliver. "The papers are in a bag, in a hole, a little way up the chimney, in the sitting room." The night passed. Outside, a crowd of people waited to watch Fagin die. Our story is nearly over. After Fagin's death, Charlie Bates decided that an honest life was best. He began a new and happy life, working for a farmer. Mr. Brownlow took the papers that Fagin had kept for Monks. They proved that Oliver's father had left his son half of his property and his will, so the money was shared between Oliver and Monks. Mr. Brownlow wanted to give Monks a chance. Monks went to America, but he wasted his money there and died in prison. Mr. Bumble lost his job as master of the workhouse. He became very poor, so he had to move into that same workhouse. Noah Claypole continued his new profession, giving information about crimes and criminals to the police, and was very successful. Oliver lived with Mr. Brownlow as his son. The old man loved and protected his young friend, and they moved to a house in the country with old Mrs. Bedwin. Their house was about a mile away from the home of Mrs. Maylie and Rose. Mr. Gills and Brittles were still Mrs. Maylie's servants. Dr. Losburn went back to Chertsey, but after a few months he moved to the village too. In the church there was now a white stone with one word written on it: Agnes. It helped Oliver to remember his mother. Mr. Grimwig often came down from London to visit them all, and they enjoyed themselves together very much.